What the wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? Huh? Damn, you're not doing anything. Now, if you don't want to do something, go sit your ass down. Come on now.
Did he take that too far inside? He gave him a move. Yeah. He's wide open. You see what I'm saying? He got to get back vertical.
On the punt, Piper's Danny Urego has to handle a high snap, and Dade almost gets there for the block. But he gets it away, and the ball is downed at the Dade 37.
He ain't want to block that damn ball. That is no way, son. No, you should have had that, son. We taught you better than that.
Dade, 1st and 10. Tavares Kendrick behind center. Drops back. Nobody open, so he takes off around the left side, pushed out of bounds by Leroy Goulbourne.
When he's coming here, I'm sliding. So you can help me with a corner route. You jumping a flat route. I don't care about a flat route right now.
2nd and 9, and it's Dade's turn to go deep. Kendrick rolls out, fires long for Gary Cribb. He can't bring it in. If you look at the replay, it looks like Ed Joseph distracts Cribb just enough to force the drop. Both teams now with the missed opportunity for big plays. 3rd and 9, Kendrick under all sorts of pressure from Emmanuel Dunbar. Throws it incomplete, and Dade is forced to punt.
Hey, punt it! Hey, who's the left guard?
Left guard got beat right now.
After the Dade punt, Broward takes over at the 31. Schaefer back to throw. Can't find anyone open, so makes the best of it with a 3-yard scramble.
Yes, you were wide open. You jumping over there looking at the quarterback. We're playing a man concept. You supposed to be looking at your man.
2nd down, Dade's Phillip Jackson comes untouched on the blitz, and Schaefer's running for his life again. This time for 9 yards down the sideline and a Broward 1st down at the 43. DeIvory Edgecombe gets the call on the next play, pounds his way for 3 yards, and Dade calls a timeout.
Hey! Timeout!
We got them on where we want them. Just bust that butt. Stay on somebody. Put a body on a body. You got them going. Put a body on a body. Now we're running 25 dives. Make sure you hit that hole. Give him something to run to. Give him something. 25 dive, all right? Let's go.
If they say cover 1, okay, the strong safety, line up for number 2. Find a number 2, okay? If it's 2 over there and 2 over that side, go to the wide side. Cover 1, okay?
Split right. Go tray right trips and go 25 quarterback keep. Hey, look what, hey, Brett, look what we need.
After a short pickup on 2nd down, Schaefer calls his own number and takes off around the left side for a nice gain of 9 yards and another 1st down. Next play, Broward keeps on rolling. This time, it's Linton with a nice 11-yard burst around the right side down to the Dade 33.
Safety! Safety! Come down! Brooks, come down!
3 plays later, Broward faces a 3rd and 2. Schaefer going for pay dirt, but just misses the diving Octavius Darby, and it's 4th down.
Hey, come here, son. Hey, what position do you play? No, they didn't call too long. They call too long enough.
Watch your sweetness. Cover 2. Watch your sweet. All right.
Don't go for no fake. Go for the quarterback. Okay?
So here we go. 4th and 2 from the Dade 26. Schaefer back to pass. Flushed out. Fires incomplete for Johnny Gray. Dade takes over.
Oh, good job. Let's go. Let's go.
You see the one backing up. Yeah. You see the one backing up. Coming too. I thought you were running reach and go.
When they do that thing like this, don't chase the back. We got linebackers to get that. Okay? We mirroring the quarterback.
We'll stay with this group one more series. Gentlemen, you got to get it done this next one. We got to get 6 points out of this. You got to work as a unit. Listen, if he's not comfortable with the play, you got to work with it.
Y motion. 23 lead. Go.
1st and 10 from the Dade 26. Gartrell Shavers, introduced yourself. 12 bruising yards up the middle, knocking over a couple of Broward defenders in the process.
Yeah!
Next play, Shavers again. This time around the left side for 13 yards and another Dade 1st down.
Come back, you want to keep going. Keep this one. Okay. And stop. Just turn around so you can see me. All right, they got one mirror me, so I'm trying to get him. That's right. As long as you take him out, you go open up outside.
Red left far.
On the run. Picked up. Wide hitch. 3 yards.
After a short gain on 1st down, Dade commits the first big mistake of the game. Kendrick fumbles the snap. There's a scramble in the pile, and Broward comes out with it.
All right, get off of it. Let's go. You gotta believe in your line. You pull out too hard.
First and 10 at the 46. Schaefer dancing in the pocket again, but this time Derwin Lamb trips him up for a 1-yard loss. After a 5-yard penalty on Broward, Schaefer fires a quick pass complete to Stewart, 10 yards on the pickup, sets up a 3rd and 6 at midfield. That's where the Dade defense stiffens again. Jermaine Harris and E.J. Jones swarm Schaefer for an 11-yard loss, and Broward is forced to punt again.
Hey, let's go get him. Let's go get him. Tell him. Block it, block.
I want to go deep. I want to try my chance because they were playing man-to-man. Yeah.
Dade takes over at its own 14, and Coach Dunn pulls out some razzle-dazzle. Robert Brown with the reverse and a nice gain of 12 yards, but there's some laundry on the field.
Holding on the offense. We'll replay first down. Hey, who was it?
After a couple of nice runs by Shavers and Phillip Simpson, Dade calls timeout to discuss 3rd and 4.
Hey, we're going to call it one time here. Let's call it one time here. With the quarterback. Okay. Square left. Hey, square left. Okay, square left near. One motion. Stand and sweep. Come on. That's the play. On the line.
So here we go. 3rd and 4. Shavers gets the call. Toss left, but he's dragged down by Anthony Publisco for a 2-yard loss. That ends the first quarter with the score tied at 0.
Only a few days left to get
Brickles won him, and for good reason. He can run, he can throw, but most of all, he can win. Brent Schaefer is ranked among the best quarterbacks in the country, and a lot of college coaches are letting him know about it.
No, it really doesn't get to me. It's not bad as a lot of people think it is. It's better to be like wanted than unwanted. I'd rather have the attention than I have it, but I just take it as it comes.
Brent has ice running through his veins when it comes to stuff like that. He's very humble and very thankful that people find his talents to the point that they can use them.
I have a lot of confidence in myself, but I think, there's always room for improvement, and I think I could be way better in the future on the college level and maybe higher than that.
He's the best quarterback I've ever coached. He can hurt you with his feet, he can hurt you with his arm, but most importantly, he can hurt you with his head and his mind because he knows what he's doing.
Second quarter now. After the Dade punt, Broward sets up at its 41-yard line, and following 2 short runs, Schaefer faces 3rd and 6, back to pass. Can't find anyone to throw to, takes off Michael Vick-like one way and then the other, until he's finally dragged down after only a yard gain. 4th down.
Want to punt it? Punt it. Want to punt it? Yeah.
Punt. Return. Number 2 at the flat guy. No, it wasn't. Number 2 to the short side.
On the punt, once again, pressure on Danny Urego, but he gets it off, and Gary Cribb calls for a fair catch at the 13.
Want to back in the block that side, still take him out? And just go two receivers?
No, man, let that back go in the close.
All right, okay.
No one has the center. No, hey, listen up. I know, I didn't want him. I know that. I know you did good. But I would rather you line up on the receiver and lead them in the backfield.
Tino Edgecombe in at quarterback. First down, and he fires incomplete way over the head of Robert Brown.
Something simple like 2, 4 vertical. You got them fat linebackers. They ain't putting out them linebackers. You got a matchup.
After a short gain on 2nd down, Edgecombe drops back on 3rd and 9, throws at a wide-open Jackie Chambers. It bounces off his chest and is almost picked off by Charles Moore. 4th down.
Let's go. Punt it.
Broward expects to get great field position, and they do. A short punt down at the Dade 47. But wait a second. Flags on the field.
Illegal participation on the receiving team. That's a 15-yard penalty and a first down. First down, let's go.
So another big mistake by Broward. Dade catches a break and keeps the ball. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Give me a big push in the middle now. Hey, watch the black flag out the backfield. Ends, get containment.
Can the Dade offense take advantage? Edgecombe back to pass, pumps once, then fires across the middle to Gary Cribb. He can't bring it in, and it's 2nd down. Edgecombe drops back again. This time, he takes off around the right side, but Broward shoves him out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. 2 plays later, Dade faces 3rd and 11. Edgecombe back to pass, floats one to Jackie Chambers for 15 yards and a Dade first down. 2 plays later, Dade with a 3rd and 1 at the Broward 47, and it's Chad Simpson time. The Edison running back with a 6-yard pop for the first down.
Hey, don't do that! Don't do that!
And then on the next play, Simpson tries the left side for 8 more yards. Dade's offense is rolling with a 2nd and 2 at the Broward 33.
That's about 8. That's about 8. Good job. Good job.
Edgecombe drops back, plenty of time, fires into the end zone. Looks like Robert Brown is going to have a touchdown, but Devin Harris tips it away at the last second.
Oh! Over, yes!
Hey, over. Mike, go.
Check this one out again. Even after the tip, Brown still gets the hand on the ball and almost makes the great catch.
Hey, let's go!
3rd and 2. Dade goes back to the ground, but Ben West is stuffed for a 1-yard loss by the Broward D. And it's decision time for Nigel Dunn and Dade.
Go for it.
4th and 3 from the Broward 34. Edgecombe rolls out under heavy pressure. He's hit as he throws, and Robert Brown can't make the catch. Broward holds and takes over at the 34.
High ball.
All right. They're going to let him play. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
Schaefer goes right to work. Drops back, but Phillip Simpson strips the ball away. Dio Herrera is Johnny on the spot for Broward and recovers the fumble, but it's a big loss of 11 yards.
5 wide. 5 wide. 64 left.
Schaefer gets most of it back on the next play from the shotgun. Fires to his favorite target, Johnny Gray. 18 yards, setting up a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You got help in the middle. You know what I mean? So what are you going to play hard? Outside, you understand me? He's a safety right there. If they run a post, he's supposed to help you.
Do you want to go I-Pro, 26 bucks for 3 down? Where do you want to go? We got to get something. Hell, we ain't got nothing else.
Next play, Schaefer calls his own number again, scrambles around the right side for 3 yards and a Broward first down at the 45.
5 wide. 5 wide, 64 left. 5 wide.
Still in the shotgun, Schaefer goes to the well again. Johnny Gray, wide open in the middle, and good for another 17 yards, all the way down to the Dade 38.
Field goal, get ready. Time out, 37-yard line for the 6 seconds.
1st and 10, Dade's defense brings the blitz. Schaefer dances around, buys some time, but fires incomplete.
Look out, look out, look out. Get him. Ah. That's all right, that's all right. It's all we good. Come on.
Number 7, Brett Schaefer was passing.
Inside.
Incomplete.
Damn. Go 60X glance. 60X glance. Hurry up.
2nd and 10. Schaefer from the shotgun. Under heavy pressure again. This time brought down for a 3-yard loss by Randy Hunter, and Broward calls timeout.
Timeout. Timeout. Timeout. Timeout. Timeout.
Hey, great play, son. Good job. Huh? I know he did.
We go 5 wide. They're tight.
That was a good play you just called.
You want to go 64 halfback out? Okay. Hey, let's make sure we get everybody now. Come on, hang in there.
They doubling the end. They doubling y'all. They doubling the end.
3rd and 13, time running out in the half. Schaefer from the shotgun. Who forgot big number 88? A wide open Octavius Darby rumbles 20 yards down the middle, and Broward is in field goal range.
Timeout! Timeout! Timeout!
1st and 10 at the Dade 21. Schaefer has time for a few shots at the end zone from the shotgun, overthrows it, and almost picked off by Darian Mobley. 2nd down. Schaefer back to pass. Fires for Jarrell Stewart at the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the regular D get ready to go in, okay? If it's they try field goal.
Brent. See the fullback? Brent, did you see the fullback? Did you see the fullback?
It was incomplete.
Same play.
3rd down. Schaefer again, forced out of the pocket, throws for the end zone, almost a big mistake as the ball gets tipped around like a hot potato before it falls incomplete.
Field goal.
Let go! Let go! Get the nickels out!
Broward sends in Justin McAllister for the 37-yard attempt. But uh-oh, Barry Pinder blocks it, and big Phillip Brown scoops it up. Rumbles down the sideline until McAllister brings him down, but not before Dade gets to the Broward 25. Big Mo now going the other way. Dade with one last shot at the end zone. Edgecombe back to pass, flares one to Ben West, but it falls incomplete. So Dade sets up for a 43-yard field goal attempt by Mario Gutierrez. It sails wide left and short.
Let's go! Hey, Gutierrez. I don't want you to tell me, make plays, kick the ball, okay?
So, Joe, at halftime, obviously a defensive game. We are tied 0s apiece. Your thoughts before the fight?
Oh, first of all, special teams had a chance at the end. Both teams had a chance to kick a field goal and make it. But as you said, this will be in a defensive-minded game. This is what I thought. The timing for both teams is not real good. Dade County's been able to run the football a little bit in the first half, but overall, early on, just like in football camp, it's all defense.
Still more to come in NBC6's coverage of the Dade Broward All-Star Game. If there is any question about the talent on the field, just take a peek at the dozens and dozens of college scouts on hand of this one.
Plus, it's time for some postseason hardware to be handed out when halftime of the Dade Broward All-Star Game continues.
Welcome back to the show. Joe Rose is now on the field helping hand out some postseason awards. Let's take a look at those. The Broward County Coach of the Year goes to Deerfield's Joe Redmond, and Dade's Coach of the Year is Miami Edison's Corey Bell. Broward County Player of the Year is Deerfield quarterback Brent Schaefer, and Dade's Player of the Year is Miami Southridge quarterback Phillip Simpson. Of course, we've been talking about the depth of the talent on the field all night long. That's why this annual event is tops on the list as far as college recruiters are concerned. They consider this one-stop shopping for some of the best talent around. Sure, it's the last game of their high school career, but every one of these kids in this game hopes it's just the start of something more. And a not-so-subtle reminder, a trailer load of college scouts on the sidelines.
It's an opportunity for those guys to go out there and show what they can do against, the state's better talent. So it really helps those guys out as far as getting an opportunity to go to school.
So who makes the trip to South Florida? Of course, the Florida schools, and count on plenty of BCS schools, but just as plentiful, the smaller programs trying to tap the riches.
There's a lot of kids on this field that may not have a chance to go to FSU, Florida, or Miami, but they can go and play at other places.
They want to go where they're wanted and they're needed and they'll fit in the scheme of things. And that's why you have to be more aggressive to show them when you have a place for them. If you're not showing them, somebody else will be.
But it's enough talent for all of us down here, so we can just all try to get our piece of the pie, so to speak.
We've got 5 guys on our roster, 4 from Dade. So, we've been able to take guys out of here the last few years that have been really helpful in our program.
But perhaps the biggest reason this game keeps scouts salivating is the hope of unearthing a diamond, a guy who steps out of the shadows cast by the players with the big names or big numbers.
A lot of kids get overlooked because they may have 1 or 2 players on their team that's getting recruited by a lot of big schools.
You come to practice here and you're like, wow, this guy's pretty good that, maybe you didn't see on high school film and maybe fits a need for you.
You can go to just about any school and find a kid that could help your program. So, I mean, it's like one-stop shopping.
When we come back, Joe rejoins me to take a look forward to the second half of the game. But first, let's take a listen to the Dillard Marching Panthers.
All we got to do, guys, is just relax and believe me, you guys are players, okay? You guys are trying to wide receivers, you're trying to run before catch the ball. Catch the ball. Your athleticism is going to come. Don't worry about that. Catch the ball first thing. Running backs, you're doing a good job. Offensive line, just a little bit longer. A little bit longer.
The second half, we're going to put it on them. Best and Cruz, y'all starting out. Just take it to them. Take the fight to them. You're doing fine, man. You're doing fine. And the last person in the world that I'd like to would be you. You're doing fine. Just keep pounding them.
Welcome back to Travis Powell Stadium. The Norland Marching Vikings on the field as we speak, but the score in this one, 0-0. What do these teams got to do to get on the board in the second half, Joe?
The guy was afraid of this. The timing of both teams is off right now. Both teams wanted to throw the football a lot, and they did in the first half. We saw some drop balls. We saw some timing wasn't there between the receivers and quarterbacks. Hopefully it'll get a little better in the second half, but defenses are way ahead of the offenses, especially when you only practice 4 or 5 times.
All right, when we come back, we'll hop into the third quarter, but first, back on the field with the Marching Vikings of Norland High. Third quarter, Dade's offense using the ground, but then Broward's D steps up. Shavers on a toss left, dropped for a big loss of 6 yards by Leroy Goulbourne, and it's 2nd and long.
Make sure you get out there. You're going to fight with that guy getting outside, man. Come on and fight outside.
Tim Harris Jr. behind center for Dade. Play action pass, rolls out. He's one deep for Paul Raymond, bobbles it, and Mike Creary rocks him to make sure it's not caught. Check out the replay. Another long pass dropped by the receivers tonight, even though Creary makes a big play to knock it loose, and Raymond heads to the bench to clear the cobwebs. So it's 3rd and 15. Harris in trouble, scrambles around the right side, picks up 7, but it's well short of the first down. You heard the ooh from the crowd, and here's why. Take a look at the block Robert Brown lays on Jose Galazzo. That'll teach you to watch where you're running. Dade punched from its own 46. Alex Broomfield is under it and only gets out to the 14, so Broward will start from deep inside its own territory. But hang on, flags are down.
We're going to have offsetting penalties. You got illegal shift. They wasn't set. Then you got a 5 yards running to the kicker. So we're going to replay the down. Okay?
Nice break for Broward as they hope to get better field position, but it turns out even better as the punt is blocked. Broward recovers the ball at the 45 of Dade. But hang on, there's another penalty.
Illegal formation on the offense. That penalty is declined. It results in a play. Close to the 10.
So Broward takes over in Dade territory, and after 3 short runs, Joe Redmond is faced with 4th and inches.
Get the ball!
Plantation's Darryl Strong fumbles the snap. Derwin Lamb comes out of the pile with the football, and Dade holds again.
Yes! Let's go!
Shake it off, man. Look, big as you will, you ain't got to run around nowhere. Just get the snap and go straight ahead, all right?
Dade's offense, once again, is on the move, all the way down to the Broward 20.
There's a reverse, right?
But then they get fancy, and it backfires. Mike Jarden smothered on the reverse by Vinnie Henderson and Emmanuel Dunbar. Loss of 8.
That's all right, that's all right.
2nd and long, Harris, play action, rolls out and finds Robert Brown over the middle for 10 yards. Brown shaken up, but comes off the field on his own power.
Be patient on the backside now. Be smart. Backside. Be smart.
3rd and 8. Harris with the quarterback draw, but he's horse-collared by Goulbourne, and that's the way the quarter ends, still scoreless. When Dade head coach Nigel Dunn addressed his team before the game, he talked about some of Dade's best players not playing tonight. Well, one of those players is Carroll City linebacker Willie Williams, one of the top 10 recruited players in the country. Williams is sitting out tonight's game, but he is on the Dade sideline, where our crews caught up with him.
First of all, just tell me what it's like to be out here knowing that you can't be on the field right now. That's going to hurt a little bit.
I mean, right now it's just eating me up right now. Everybody asks me what's happening, why I ain't on the field and everything. It's just really eating me up. I want to just, after the game, I might just tackle one of my friends out there. You know, Chad Simpson, I might just go out there and just tackle him or something.
Of course, with all of the successes he's experienced, Willie almost didn't see the field this year. NBC6 high school reporter Joe Kayada has his story.
I had a lot of highs and low points in my life from 9th grade to 9th. 9th grade, as y'all know, I got in a car accident, missed a whole lot of days from surgery and everything, and I ended up sitting out my 9th grade year. Then did 9th grade again, still didn't participate in anything because I couldn't, because my jaw still was kind of shaky. So then I went to pace, 10th, 11th grade, played the best way I can, just balled.
Williams was a star at pace last year, recording 140 tackles and 8 sacks, and even being selected to the Dade Broward All-Star Game, which according to the FHSAA rules automatically ends a player's eligibility.
The coaches came to me like, all right, here go an offer to play an all-star game. Every normal kid would take it. Nobody would reject an all-star game, so I took it not knowing that would put jeopardy in my eligibility.
And one person that has been on Willie Williams' side since last March when he transferred here is former athletic director Jeff Paris, who has helped him with the whole reinstatement process.
The state says they'll grant an additional year of eligibility if there were circumstances beyond the control of the student. And I felt that with Willie's father's passing just before he started 9th grade, and the fact that Willie had to live in different households, and then he was hit by a car, I felt that these were circumstances beyond his control.
So Paris helped Williams petition the FHSAA for one more year of eligibility. But the 5-person appeals committee denied the plea, and his future in high school football looked gloomy.
I thought my high school career was over. I was already looking forward to college and everything. I just thought it was over. When they rejected me the first time, I just thought it was over.
But the duo never gave up, showing up to the second appeal with new evidence.
The difference was in the first hearing and the second one. The first hearing, I didn't have any records concerning his outpatient treatment because the clinic he went to had closed.
And it worked out for Williams, who is rated the top recruit in the state of Florida and the 6th best senior in the nation, according to Sporting News.
For me just to hear the votes and everything go down, I was just in a lot of suspense the whole hearing. Then when I finally got approved, I just couldn't hold my energy. I just was so happy and everything.
As soon as he found out, he coming through the school, running all the football players' face. Oh, I got the hardship, I'm playing, boy, I'm going to practice. That's where I'm going.
He's been through so much, and it's like he's a strong person because he never gave up. And you look at him now today, you see him in school or when I go around his house or whatever, he's always smile. He's all smiles and everything.
The fourth quarter begins with Dade facing 4th and 8 from the 18. Not much luck for either team in the field goal department, but Dade sends Mario Gutierrez in for the 35-yard attempt, and it's wide right and short. Broward takes over.
It's no good.
We're going to get it here. Take your time. All right.
More big hits. 2nd and long, Darius Butler drops back, can't find anything, so he tucks and runs. Bad idea. Phillip Brown rocks him for a loss of 2. 4th down now, Broward catches a break. Danny Urego nailed on the kick. The only question is, will it be the 5-yard variety or 15?
Hold on. Is a personal foul. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Hey, we got the ball over here.
After a Butler scramble and a late hit penalty, Broward is at the Dade 31. 2nd and 10, and check out Alex Broomfield. Great cutback. He's off to the races. Finally dragged down by Michael Jean at the 6-yard line.
All right, Coach.
3 plays later, 3rd and goal. Darius Butler on the option. Keeps it stuffed for a gain of only 2. 4th down. So here we go again. Another field goal attempt, but this time it's going to be St. Thomas's Scott Sparney. Dade calls timeout to ice it.
Hey, Suave, are you okay from there? Are you okay from there? Are you okay from there?
Sparney, with ice water in his veins, calmly nails a 20-yarder, and finally, we have a score as Broward leads 3-0 with only 3:51 left in the game.
Let's go, baby. We got plenty of time. We'll take it. We'll take that.
On the ensuing kickoff, Dade looks for a big return. Davin Walker fields it, returns it left. Nice blocking. Then he's hauled down by the face mask, courtesy of Brian Graham. Let's move ahead now. Dade faces a 4th and 5 with the clock becoming a factor. Kendrick rolls out, tries to hit Jamal Head in the flat, but it's behind him. Incomplete pass. Ball goes over to Broward.
Let's go, D. Hey, listen up. When we stop him, time out.
Make sure you take good handoff now. All right, let's go. 26 a buck. Come on.
2:42 left in the game. Broward looks to run out the clock. Bill Clancy gets stuffed for no gain, and Dade calls a timeout.
We got to stop him.
All right. 22 ISO pass. Beat him, Johnny. Beat him on the street in the middle of the field.
Big play here on 3rd and 10. Broward wants a 1st down to keep possession and run out the clock, so Darryl Strong drops back to pass, Heavy pressure by E.J. Jones, and he throws it away as he's sacked. Flags go flying.
Take the damn law.
Intentional grounding on the offense. Okay, let's go on return.
They got no timeout.
After the punt, Dade takes over at the 34. One final chance. Tino Edgecombe back in at quarterback. Pressured, hit, and fires incomplete. 2nd and 10. Edgecombe again. Misses a wide open Jackie Chambers, and it's 3rd down.
Dang.
3rd down. Edgecombe from the shotgun. Nothing there. He takes off running down the right side. Knows he needs the first, gets it, and pays for it thanks to a huge hit by Anthony Reddick. Check out the replay. I guess that's why they call him Ant. Doesn't matter though. Dade is rolling at the Broward 43, and Edgecombe is finding a rhythm. Quick pass to Chambers for 9 yards, and Broward calls a timeout to regroup.
Man, it's simple. Let's go, man. The two safeties. You are deep half. You're just playing the ball. D-line, in. Stay outside. You at in. Use your technique. Remember what we said? Inside, make it tight, okay?
2nd and 1. Dade tries to catch the Broward D off balance. Ben West pounds the left side for 6 yards. In the hurry-up, Edgecombe lines up, hits Chambers again for a short gain. Clock still running. Edgecombe fires across the middle. Incomplete, intended for Brown, broken up by Broward's Raymond Taft.
That's a hole in! That's a hole in! You have. Line up on the hash mark. Come on.
3rd down and 8. Edgecombe from the gun. Another bullet across the middle to Paul Raymond. 8 yards on the gain, and there's a timeout to measure.
Yes! Hey, offensive line, everything is quick. You got to get up on the line. Hurry up.
White knuckle time with less than 30 seconds left. Edgecombe from the gun. Heavy rush by Emmanuel Dunbar. Edgecombe gets away, runs up the middle, and dives into the end zone for the Dade touchdown. He's mobbed by his teammates, and we finally have our first touchdown of the game. This was definitely worth another look. Edgecombe parting the Broward defense like the Red Sea and finding pay dirt for the go-ahead score. The missed point after keeps it 6-3, and after the Dade kickoff, Broward has 10 seconds left to work with from its own 37.
Let's go, it ain't over. You should have 3 safeties back there instead of 2 deep.
You both inside, you're going straight down the field, okay? You're right down, just straight down.
Darryl Strong in at quarterback. He scrambles around. Does this look like Cordell Stewart against Michigan? Check out the arm. 75 yards in the air. Bounces around and falls incomplete. Almost a spectacular play as you watch it again. What a throw by Strong. Bounces off Darren Coney's hand. Johnny Gray almost scoops it up, but no miracle finish this time.
Dade County has defeated the Broward County All-Stars by the score of 6-3.
What a finish here at Travis Powell Stadium. The Dade All-Stars beating the Broward All-Stars 6-3. Joe, what's your thoughts?
Well, Tino Edgecombe was the difference. He comes in with about 2 minutes left in the game, marches Dade County right there for the winning touchdown. It was a nice ending to a fun game to watch once again.
Our sideline crews caught up with the head coaches. Listen to me.
How does it feel now that Dade County is?
Well, it felt good because, all week long, people have kind of counted these kids down because certain people wasn't there. But these kids are great athletes, and they don't take the backseat for no one. So, but we feel good about it.
Both teams have great talent on both sides. And nobody's making any excuses either way. I think it was a good football game played. We played every player we had. I'm sure they did the same thing. And I was just happy to be a part of the game. Final thoughts and the award for the most valuable player when we come back.
And by virtue of his touchdown run, the most valuable player from Edison High School is quarterback Tino Edgecombe. We send our congratulations.
Joe, final thoughts on this one.
Well, I tell you what, it's always fun when these kids get together. You saw the passion of Dade and Broward kids playing against each other. jumping up and down at the end of that ball game. Dade County wanted to win this game at home. They did a nice job late in that game, coming back to finally win one after a couple years of a big drought there.
That's exactly right. The final score, 6-3. Dade victorious. And special thanks to Wesley Frater and everyone from Tournament of Champions. For Joe Rhodes, I'm Guy Rawlings. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.